city of Covington has always been a great place for basketball, breeding ground, so to speak. Over the years, the kids played more basketball probably in the city of Covington than anywhere.
You couldn't drive through Covington and find an empty basketball court. And these kids, they watched players at University of Cincinnati, and it gave these kids somebody to identify with, which was a great thing. And I can't remember a time when you could pass any playground anywhere within this city and find that basketball court not in use.
It was good. It was good. The love of basketball is still here in Covington. You do see younger kids playing the sport a lot in the community, but it's something special. It's something special about Covington and basketball. There's a lot of history here in Covington with boys and girls basketball.
In the beginning, I can remember we sold combs and brushes to pay for the officials. We dyed our shorts red and put felt numbers on the back of our shirts.
You take all these seats in here, they were practically full each night we played. And when we went to other schools, the spectators came to see us play also.
Pretty much if you wasn't here at the JV game, it was hard getting in. You know, now we didn't have fire codes though, so if you came, they were stuffing you in.
The outside walls of Evans Fieldhouse, they were vibrating. You could almost see them shaking. There were so many people inside, and they were so enthusiastic for each team. It was a tremendous atmosphere, unbelievable.
People would line up at the doors to make sure that they were here or to get their seat in the stands. The dog pound, always here before the game started to make sure that they welcomed the other fans. It was just a place to be.
I've experienced the state tournament as a player, as a coach, and as a dad, and I think that it's the unbelievable feeling, you know, one, to be there, two, to go as a coach and win it, and three, to have your child play is unbelievable. So I think, you know, anybody that has the opportunity to play in a state tournament is a great privilege.
Walking on that, or actually running on the floor for the state finals, it was quite a rush.
I got there, and I looked up in the audience, and it was, I thought it was thousands. I thought it was millions of people, but it was thousands of people. And I said, gee, all these people come to see us play. The feeling is indescribable. I mean, the chills run through you. You imagine this, imagine that, and it was bigger than life.
Winning the state championship was pretty awesome. At the time, it was an undescribable feeling, but looking back on it, you know, recognizing that you made history here at Holmes High School, being the first team in Holmes High School to win a state championship, you know, it was unbelievable. The confetti, the atmosphere, the experience.
It's nothing like it. I mean, you have one state tournament in the whole state, it's nothing like it.
It was an amazing feeling, and I think every kid in the state, really, of Kentucky, got to get that feeling. It's almost like first day meeting Santa Claus.
Something that, you know, you dream about as a 6, 7-year-old kid, that someday I'm going to play in the state finals and win it, and well, some of us think we still won that.
It was goaltended, absolutely beyond a doubt.
We were up 2 in regulation with 2 seconds to go, and they threw a full-length court pass, and Charles Hurt made a jumper to send it in overtime. Well, in overtime, with about a minute and a half to go, it was tied, and I went down the lane, and Charles came up, and he put his hand, I did a little finger roll, and Charles came through the rim, and I guess about 9,000 people in the building saw it, but the 2 guys that needed to see it, unfortunately, did not. No goaltending was called, and we lost by 2.
Everybody knows that that call should have been made. It wasn't. And I told the players there had to be a reason. And go on and don't quit. Keep working for success, because just because something doesn't happen, you got to keep at it and make it happen.
He said, Coach, he said, I blew it. He said, I missed it. He said, it happened so quick, and I didn't react, and I didn't have any air in my whistle, and it was blocked and knocked away, and, you know, the game went on.
Oh, 78 team. That was the favorite, and like I say, they were the best team that I ever had here. They wanted to win. They wanted to beat people, and they did.
The Covington school rivalry is really great. There's really three schools. You got Holy Cross, you got Covington Catholic, and of course you got Holmes. And over the years, it doesn't make any difference who's having a bad year or who's having a good year or a great year. When any of those, two of those three get together, it's a struggle, it's a battle from beginning to end.
So I felt like the rivalry was with all of our opponents every night, and that's what brought the crowd here, because we always knew that it would be a fight for the dogs.
It was always kind of a tug of war to see if the kids were going to go to Holy Cross or if they were going to come to Holmes. And that kind of began the rivalry.
The rivalry was really something. I know we went to Holy Cross one night and they introduced one of my players. They were reading newspapers and my player ran through the hoop. And gosh, that really started up.
We always felt that we had like the target on our back being from Covington Holmes High School. It was good, it was awesome.
We enjoyed the rivalry, and we lost some, but we won a lot too.
The modern day and the old days are too similar, too separate. I mean, we lived and died basketball. We went to basketball camp every summer. We improved every summer. We played every summer. And by the time of winter time, we couldn't wait for the winter time.
When I was a student athlete at Holmes High School, Holmes was the place to be.
I thoroughly enjoyed my 6 years here. It was just a fun place to go to school. The teachers were all excellent. If I had to do it again, I'd do it the same way.
I loved every minute, every second playing basketball at Holmes High School. I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Grateful I went to Holmes as a student and as an athlete. I'm not ashamed of Holmes. I never have been. I've never been afraid of teaching there. I'm proud to be a Holmes High School alumni.
I really enjoyed it and loved it. Going to the state tournament 2 years in a row, winning 2 region championships, 3 district championships in my time that I was here.
Covington's been a great place for young players to become great players.
I tell my kids now that I coach, probably every class I've had, I've told the kids that the most enjoyable thing about basketball, unless you play Division I at a high level or be fortunate enough to play at a pro level, that high school is probably one of the most enjoyable basketball experiences you'll have.
Embrace the little things, the process, your time is going to come, and being able, to work in your game, pretty much accepting coaching, handle constructive criticism, and just having that attacking mindset, like I'm going to get better today, get 1% better each day, no matter what I'm doing. Be that competitor, be that tough guy. What can I do to help my team win?
Being honest about it, I know that these are the last few years of my career as a coach, and I couldn't find a better place to end my career than Covington Holmes. I think it's made me a better coach. I think it's made me a better person.
The school was a family. It was a family, and as a family, you enjoy going to school. And I enjoyed going to school.
They're your family. It's your family. That's your family. It is. Yeah, it is.
I had 28 years in the school system here, and it was great. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.